Hey guys, so I'm going to be talking about this folklore called Ote. It is a Puerto Rican folklore, and I'll put the link in the description. Basically, it's about this family in Puerto Rico, and they live in the woods, and they don't have any food. So, the wife sends her husband out to go fetch some, provide for the family, because they have a lot of kids. So, she's like, watch out for the nearsighted devil in the woods. And he's like, psh, whatever, woman. And we all know, should have listened to the wife, but that will come later in the story. Anyways, he goes through the woods, and guess who he finds? Nearsighted devil. And instead of finding his own food, he steals the devil's food, because the devil cannot see well. But his plan kind of goes to shit, because they hit each other's hands. The devil grabs him, which is the scene that I'm drawing now, and swings onto his back, and does not let go, because he stole his food. So, Ote has to bring back this devil to his house. Wife's obviously pissed. Children aren't too happy, because the devil is stealing all their food. He uses magic words to knock them out, eats everything, and makes them wake up to just crumbs. So, this keeps happening, day in, day out, every single meal. Doesn't matter how much food they make, the devil's eating it all. So the wife's like, fix this, go to the witch in the woods, and figure out how to reverse this. So, he goes there, the witch shakes her head, and she's like, alright, use these magic words, just don't eat anything. Guess what Ote does? He goes into the woods. Instead of saying magic words, he eats the food. He gets lured in by delicious food, not providing for his family, mind you. He goes back to the house, tries to say the magic words, lo and behold, doesn't work. Then, the wife tells him to go back to the witch. Witch shakes her head and mumbles and curses under her breath, tells him, same directions, say these magic words, don't eat. But the little son snuck along with the dad and was listening the whole time. Dad decides to eat again. He sees delicious fruit in the woods. Doesn't save anything for his family. Tries to say the magic words. Doesn't work when he goes back to his house. So the son sneaks up behind, says the magic words, because he's actually been a good boy and listening to the woman in his life. And the devil shrieks, turns into a pile of sulfur and smoke, and it's happily ever after, thanks to the child. So, it was a pretty interesting book, and I really enjoyed the read. Ote obviously pissed me off. I would not be happy if that was my husband. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little doodle, and so after outlining, I usually put a darker color of Prisma around, and then I work from dark to light. That's how I get that good shading, and Prisma markers are really good when it comes to blending. So, enjoy the little blending moments we have here. thought I was done with the drawing, and I actually left it alone for a few months until I looked at it again, and I truly hated how Ote turned out. So I decided to cut it out and put it on a piece of wood that I painted. So watch my little process. I use acrylic on the wood, and I use paint markers to add those little details. Overall, I seal it with some Mod Podge, and yeah.